Usher in spring with fabulous container gardens. It's going to be bright and sunny, and I've got one that I'm gonna share with you that I love to make, especially with Easter coming right around the corner. Now, this is a container garden that I like to use by my either a front door, or you can put it on a back porch, but you can also borrow it and bring it inside and set it on your dining room table for a beautiful Easter buffet or a spring party. Let me show you all the materials and the different things that I like to use. So I stopped by our local hardware store. These actually came all from Lowe's, but this is Lenten Rose, and as you know, it's one of my favorites. This is Cyclamen. This is Snow Cone, Candytuft, and Delphinium. So if you also look, I like to always start with bigger plants so that way I have more impact and it just fills out the container a lot faster so you can really do the stuff and shove. I also have purchased some different beautiful little baskets to hang and to place around on in the container. I've got beautiful Easter eggs, some moss balls, some actual moss, and then these are Forsythia branches that I cut from our garden. Now, if you notice, they have not bloomed yet, and what I like to do is place them in the container after I've made it, and then the branches will soak up the moisture from the soil and they will bloom. It's absolutely stunning. So let's get started. We're gonna start with our Delphinium, which is going to be our first. I always like to kind of start with the biggest one. Look at those gorgeous hues. It's that beautiful blue color, and that root structure is so nice and healthy. And I'm gonna plant this one towards the back. I'm gonna plant it in the shape of a triangle. I filled my container up, and don't forget, you wanna make sure that your container has really good drainage. Filled it up with a really good potting soil. Do not go cheap on this. Use the good stuff because I promise you, your plants will love you for it. I'm gonna plant this one in the back. This is the Delphinium. And next I'm going to use the Lenten Rose. Now, one of the great things about using perennials when you're planting spring container gardens is once they're done blooming, you can plant them in the ground. And so you can enjoy them for years to come. So I'll plant them in my container first, enjoy them for spring, and then I'll plant them in the ground. And so I'll have blooms for years and years to come. Okay, we're gonna put this over here towards the right. This is the Lenten Rose. And next I'm gonna add Snow Cone Candytuft. I mean, look at her and those beautiful white blooms. Isn't she beautiful? I always like to use white, especially this time of year, because it really just makes everything pop and it accents really well. Okay, I'm just gonna tuck her over here on the left side. So if you notice, I've planted my plants literally in the shape of a triangle. It's my go-to, and it's just a super easy way to get that designer look. Now I'm going to do the stuff and shove and fill them in with Cyclamen. Well, if you notice, I'm using plants that I like to refer them as early spring blooming plants because we're not quite out of the clear to start planting, spring, when I mean spring plants, basically like petunias and geraniums and things like that. These are plants that can take the cooler temperatures, especially in our area and where we're located. But this is Cyclamen, and something that's really pretty about her is her blooms are actually upside down. And I love these little tiny variegated leaves. They just always add a nice pop of texture to any container garden. So I'm gonna literally make another triangle, and I'm simply stuffing all the way in. So I've got my Delphinium, Lenten Rose, Candy Cone, Candytuft, Snow Cone Candytuft, and then the Cyclamen. Next, I'm going to layer in some moss. I like to always top dress with moss. One, it helps hold in the moisture, but two, it really adds, look at what that bright green color does. It just adds in this nice layer of texture, and it brightens up the container and hides the soil. So I'm just gonna basically go all the way around the container and plop that in. Okay, now for one of my favorite parts. These are the Forsythia branches. I've snipped and clipped these from our garden, and they are about to bust wide open. And if you look, we actually have one that's starting to do her thing, but the bottom of the branch is going to soak up the moisture from the soil, and it's going to bloom. It's so pretty, but I'm just gonna add this in the center of the container, and this adds height. And you can just do one, or you can add a plethora of them. But I will take Easter eggs, and I'm simply gonna hang them and go all the way around and have a beautiful Easter egg tree. Now, this is something, like I said, that is something you can add when you're doing on your dining room table, but this is also fun. You could do this with plastic eggs all the way if you wanted to put this container outside. Next, I'm going to add, so I'm just gonna add the eggs, go all the way around, but look at these cute little baskets. You can also layer these and add some fun elements into your container garden. And I'll just layer in some eggs throughout here. And let me kind of tuck that ribbon inside. Always want to think about how can you make your container gardens interesting. And last, I'm going to fluff with these beautiful moss balls. This is just another really interesting element that helps add and elevate the container and add some more layers of texture. So I'm simply going to go all the way around, and I've got a beautiful container garden. Let me finish adding the Easter eggs. And I'm just gonna add a few for a little bit of, just a little bit of extra height and just extra dimension. But isn't that beautiful? So we've added and filled all the branches with these beautiful Easter eggs, and this is super easy, and now you're ready to go for a fabulous Easter buffet or any sort of spring dinner. Now, it's gonna take a little while for these blooms to bloom, but be patient, and they're gonna be filled. This is Forsythia. Now, you also could use quince branches as well, but they'll be filled with blooms, and everyone's gonna be so impressed with your fabulous spring container. So you wanna make sure, keep this in a bright, sunny place, and water it about once to every 3 to 4 days. You wanna make sure that the soil stays moist to the touch. And after it's done blooming, plant these back in the ground, and they'll just be beautiful in your garden. This is my spring container.